Picked up my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA and baby for lunch. But we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know go stop. You know go stop. You pretend. You gonna lie. You know be gang. You know go stop.
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. so now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings you never throw
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure the people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down.
Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Second and 9 from the 44. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They find some open field here.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Now it's Watson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Ravens at 13-3 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because it...
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This time Jackson will throw it. He finds Bateman over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another run here with Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz.
Oh, wow. That was like a most bailout ever. That was so gay. Oh, my gosh.
Right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they say we are
that was
forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dang, I can never just win just by winning, huh?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way towards wrapping this one up. Jackson going to run, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. York now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Coleman has it here right side. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Jackson forced out to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey, I give you props though, nah. I don't know.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Nah, some of them I thought was picks. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, but like, it didn't happen. It's crazy, bro. Started the game off with fucking 3 picks in a row. Shit's crazy.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take possession of... Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect him to help him get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step him and curry him like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Hopes.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los